race fans, to the El Camino Beano.
And the El Camino Beano is sponsored by Turbo Taco. Why fart and waste it when you can burp and taste it?
Race fans, we're here for the first ever Top Loser competition. That is the 16 drivers that were knocked out in the first round.
This is going to be a far different format than you're used to. Very fast-paced, no instant replays. It's geared for the builders so they understand how their cars perform.
By the end of this tournament, we will have the Top Loser winner. My name is Aaron Take.
And this is Richard Gere.
We will begin by telling you which groups, in this case it's the losers of groups 1 and 2, are racing, as well as their names and their diecast racing team. Are you tracking?
Well, yes we are. We're tracking race 1 already, folks. And the camera slowed down to show Willie G fall on his side in the snow section. Okay, now here comes Dusty Miles. But when he hits the landing ramp, his back end bounces right back up and he's off the track. This is, well, we don't know the name of the driver, from Johnson Family Racing. He's got the lead right now. Right behind him is Tortoise King. And Mr. No Name sneaks in a first place finish. And this is what we're going to do, is we'll flash the scorecard up on the screen and immediately start the next race. And now Dusty Miles is closest to us. But Mr. No Name from Johnson Family Racing, he took a tumble in the snow. Interesting. Dusty Miles is really flying along. He's got the lead onto runway 3. He's very fast. I want you to watch this here as he comes in for his finish time. Pow, he's under 23 seconds. That doesn't happen very often at all, so you know he's a good builder. He can build them fast. But can you build them to be consistent on Shavano Mountain Raceway? That is the real mystery. Oh no, Johnson Family Racing over again. I'll make a quick comment here. It's really hard for me to tell if a car is going to behave well on that jump. But any object, if you spin them, if you torque them fast, they're going to want to do a half twist. It's actually a natural law, and I can't remember the name of it. But, you know, take a fork in your hand and try to flip it a couple times, let it flip a couple times in the air, and you'll notice it'll do a half twist. So when cars come over my jump and really, you know, wonk forward and they're not smooth, they do tend to roll sideways. Hey, there goes Tortoise King. This is the last race. You can see Dusty Miles just bumper to bumper on Tortoise King's front bumper. Okay, and Tortoise King's gonna win that race. Oh, tumbling through. Yes, Tortoise King. He's gonna move on from the groups 1 and 2 losers. Now, group 3 and 4. From left to right, we have James Ironbeard, Craigster Sr. in that gorgeous El Camino, Zizzer Prime, and then Savannah with Johnson's Hot Wheel Garage. Oh, Zizzer got his front end up. I think he's half loaded pretty well. And that makes it a little easier to lose control in the front end like that. Now look over on the left-hand side of the screen. It was hard to see, but there was a battle between Craigster Sr. and Mr. Ironbeard from Ironbeard Customs, and that's slowed both of them up. And now we're left with this. What a battle. Okay, and there, Mr. Ironbeard pulls on ahead, and he's going to come through in first. He's got the lead right now, and Savannah, and then Craigster Sr. So Savannah's closest to us. And we'll slow down again, and Craigster Sr. kind of shuffled over that little jump. It's actually like a ledge. And sometimes if these cars get to shimmying back and forth, they end up struggling on that little ridge. So here comes Zizzer Prime, and he's well ahead of the others. He's fast. Zizzer Prime takes the win. Ironbeard Customs gets pushed through for second. And right now, Ironbeard has the lead with 8. Oh, Zizzer. Zizzer got turned sideways in that lane 4 jump. Boy, Ironbeard Customs got slowed way up, and Craigster Sr. got caught. So he's trapped, and here comes Savannah. Now this entry here from Johnson Hot Wheels Garage has got a bit of a loose suspension, just a little bit, like a regular Hot Wheel you'd pick up from the store. Now you notice it's not the fastest, but it seems to finish every time. This is the give and take here at Shavano Mountain Raceway. You want to build it super fast and glue the axles to the frame, but you have a higher risk of crashing because now the whole car has to absorb all that energy. Nicely done. See, he comes screaming through. That's a 23-second time, and Craigster Sr. in second and third, but by 1 point. Savannah with Johnson Hot Wheels Garage moves on. Groups 4 and 5 coming up now, ladies and gentlemen. And left to right, we have Krusty, Stupid Fish Racing, Coots, Bent Rod Racing, Scotty from Nickel Racing Team, and then there's J-Bo from the Dog Squab Racing. Here they go. Now watch Dog Squab on the outside. Oh, the nose just drops. And the rear end is left way high. We're going to get into why that happened in just a minute as we watch Bent Rod Racing fly on his side. That was interesting. Scotty has a beautiful car. There is so much detail in that El Camino. But I'll tell you what, the Stupid Fish Racing Team, they have been coming out with faster. The vehicles are just getting faster and faster. And Krusty is going to pull through for the win. Scotty's in second. And you can see where a DNF is really damaging. So let's slow it down here. And once again, the front end of J-Bo's El Camino just drops down real quick. And I believe the reason is this. It's a very aft-loaded. You know, it's 36 in the front, 64% in the back. And so any kind of going off that jump cockeyed, and it's going to want to do that. If it were 50-50, I honestly believe it would be a lot more stable. Now watch this. Watch Krusty. It's almost like he caught, on an aircraft carrier, he caught the restraining hook. I did not see how he got stuck so quickly. But he just, unfortunately flubbed that. And right now, Scotty's in the lead with 8. There goes J-Bo. Now he's looking good. Oh, wow, look at him jump right in the air. So here, if the suspension is not completely stiff, whatever frequency, however tight it is, take a look at how those two got caught. That hardly ever happens. But his suspension is tuned just right to bounce for maximum air, kind of like if you're on a trampoline, a little bit of pressing down at the right time, and you just get higher and higher. J-Bo does come through for first, Scotty in second, but look at that. Scotty has finished every race, in the lead with 11. Now Scotty's in lane 3. There goes Krusty with Stupid Fish and J-Bo. They've got the speed, but I really like what I saw out of Scotty. He kept up with him. Now these guys are fast. Through the S-turns, they're ahead of Scotty. Watch this. Watch how straight and even Scotty is as he pulls into second place. Bumps into Krusty. Now Krusty, just about off, but Scotty comes through for second, finishing every race in either first or second. Scotty is the winner of groups 5 and 6. So here's groups 7 and 8, the last of our group races. And from left to right, we have Iceman, then Al Van Koyik from Skid Marks Diecast Racing, gotta like that name, Giorgio, and of course we all know Sam Hall in lane 1. Now if you noticed, Giorgio in lane 2 got a slow start, and now he's caught up with the rest of them. That's because he's got some weight taped under the car, and it actually high centers at the start. And here is Sam Hall, and maybe the suspension is too tight because, the moment he hit that landing ramp, he was just bouncing up and down until he crashed. Boy, that's quite a scuffle around the Big U. And we got Skid Marks Racing. Al comes in first. Oh, now that's very unfortunate. Iceman not finishing like that. Again, doesn't happen very often. I don't think it's any fault of the car. Very tight group here coming through. And that's Giorgio. You got to hand it to him for getting caught, high centering at the start of the race when he goes down that hill. He sure knows how to gain the speed and come back up. Now, he had a rough ride through the S-turns, and that's what slowed him down. And there we've got Sam Hall coming in first. So we just got to take him off that little jump, and then he's fast enough to finish in first. And Sam Hall continues now in lane 3. He's in the Joker lane. But Giorgio should give him a ride. Here comes Skid Marks, but it's going to be Iceman pulling out ahead. So Giorgio has the lead. After Spoolhead's turn, he keeps the lead, and Sam Hall's going to gain on him. Oh, it cuts to the inside. How sweet was that? Sam Hall and their Iceman pulls into second place, and they leave Giorgio in third. That's why I film races, because something like that happens. That is just totally unexpected. I think this is the last race, and Sam Hall's got the lead now. He comes over, and he's going to stay ahead of Iceman. See how fast he is? But it slows down once he hits that landing ramp. There's just no suspension to absorb, and he crashes out. The other two drivers on the Joker lane, they got caught tangling up with each other a bit, so they're behind, and Iceman is quite happy to pull ahead of Skidmarks Racing, and he finishes ahead of Al and Giorgio, and he takes the win of Group 7 and 8. And so now, hey race fans, we go to the finals. Here are our 4 finalists: Iceman in lane 4, Tortoise King in lane 3, Scotty in lane 2, and Savannah in lane 1. That's a nice start by Scotty, but look at the way Tortoise King, I really like, I'll tell you what, Tortoise King did a great job. He's a freshman to this course, and he comes in with a good car. It really, for not knowing this course very well, he's got the lead going into the finals. He's the one in first place right now. Let's see how he does on the scrambler. Oh, he's riding that really well. Oh, Iceman is down, and Savannah's going to sneak through for second. So Iceman gets a third place, and there's Scotty in fourth. Do not count Scotty out, because he's finishing every race. Oh, gosh, that was Tortoise King. Just when I complimented his skillful driving in a car that really is built well, he has a freak accident and takes out Iceman. Now we've got these two. Yeah, and Savannah has the lead. That's a good smooth turn around the big U and well ahead. And you see how easily Savannah absorbs the bumps over the scrambler. So does Scotty. Absorbing the bumps over the scrambler, Savannah has the lead with 8. Boy, jockeying back and forth for the lead. Those 3 drivers up there, and here comes Tortoise King. There's a battle going on the Joker lane. Uh-oh, the film has slowed down, and he got off the track. How many drivers have found themselves struggling on that jump? I mean, we made it wider so they could have more room. Maybe another redesign is needed. But I will say that jump, it's not a completely stiff landing ramp. It has some give, so I'm surprised some of these cars are having trouble with it. Here's Scotty in the lead, going down the Joker lane. Nice lead. Here comes Iceman. No, he's not going to get ahead. And Savannah has the lead on the main lanes, but Scotty is so far ahead right now. And the camera's going to slow down. Oh, this is the last race. Interesting. Okay, so Scotty, I don't see him, so I presume he takes first. Savannah in second. Third place is going to be the Tortoise King, and look at this. Race fans, we have a tie. Oh gosh, we're in the finals, and now we got to do the best 2 of 3 with Savannah in lane 2, Scotty in lane 3. Who's going to be the best of 3? Right now, Scotty has the lead, and Savannah's coming up over. And, I think that was Scotty. Crashed out on the side there. So thank you, Mr. Drone Cameraman, for showing us where Scotty ended up. And Savannah is way down there around the big U and coming in for a lonely ride down the scrambler. There she goes, finishing the first race. Okay, she's up by 1. This is race 2. Okay, and Savannah's got the lead. Scotty, you better get a move on now. Scotty's car only weighs 47.5 grams, and he does well, but he'll lose momentum right here on the S-turns because of his light weight, and Savannah is at 60 grams. And so smooth around the turn, Savannah! And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to Savannah with Johnson Hot Wheels Garage.
Yay, Savannah! Many drivers came in with stiff suspensions, but this car reminds me a lot of Boxer from Season 3.
We want to give a shout out to Tiny Track Cars. We borrowed a format very similar to theirs to get through the whole tournament today.
Are you tracking?